Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is June 3rd, 2016. My name's Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in. All right, so it was just released. We just had the big job report announcement. It looks like the economy added just 38,000 new jobs in the month of May. So again, big disappointing number there. You'll see the futures, which were basically flat earlier, are now down about 7.5 points. Now, just because the job number was poor doesn't mean the market will sell off today. What's going to happen is a lot of people are going to now say, hey, the Federal Reserve cannot raise interest rates in June or July. They're not going to move. That's going to be good for the stock market, and that's a possibility that you'll see the market rebound. So far this week, the market has gapped down every morning, and it has rebounded right back up into positive territory or flat by the end of the trading day. Today could be more of the same. So right now you see the futures trading lower by about 8 points. Also take a look at the US dollar index. What you're going to see here for the dollar is that has tumbled as well. So the dollar came down. If you've been an In the Money Stocks member, you know we were looking for the dollar to pull back now, and that is certainly taking shape at this point in time. So again, there's a lot of interesting dynamics. If you take a look at gold this morning, gold is soaring, roaring, and flying. Gold futures up 23 points. Look at the GLD today, soaring higher off of that very poor job report. So again, that's the playbook today. We'll see how it goes. Let's take a look at some stocks in the news, because that's where we're going to hopefully make some money. First one we're going to start off with is AMBA, which is Ambarella. This is a chip company that has made chips for GoPro products and drone products and things like that. Stock is trading nicely higher, closed at $42.48. It is now trading at $46.50. There is going to be some pretty good resistance up here around the $50, $51 level. But again, this has a lot of shorts in it. We'll see how high it can squeeze. We will be looking at this equity once the opening bell rings today. I don't think there's a lot we're going to do with it right now at this point in time, because it is getting to an overbought condition. But nonetheless, we will look at it once the opening bell rings today, and we'll see if we have a play on that. Ambarella is a stock that we do trade very often in the intraday stock chat room. Let's take a look at AVGO, which is Avago, now called Broadcom. Stock is soaring higher, closed at $154.91, trading at $166.99. So this is a great pop. New all-time high for Avago, or Broadcom as it's called now. I think it's overbought. So I would not be chasing this up here. If you own it, immediately put a trailing stop in or take your profits. If you don't own it, do not buy it here. We will be looking for topping patterns today. Next up on my radar is going to be Five Below, ticker symbol FIVE. And this stock right now is trading at $42.86, closed at $42.85. It's chopped around a little bit. Again, I'm seeing real good resistance around the 45 level if it does trade up there. It is already overbought on the daily chart, so be very careful with it here. Immediately trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, very hard to own it here. I would almost be looking to fade it at some point, so be a little bit careful at the moment. Let's take a look at GWPH, which is GW Pharma. Stock is trading at $97.10, closed at $93.41. I'm not sure of the news here, but around $99 to $100, there is very good resistance in this name. This is a light volume stock, meaning rarely does it trade 1 million shares a day, on average between 300,000 and 400,000. So just be aware of that. But either way, you get to $100, $99 to $100, there should be a ton of resistance here. Start to trail the stop loss immediately. Let's take a look at Cooper Company. COO is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at $172.55, closed at $167.42. So this is a good move up. This is another one that is gapping higher, but overbought at this point in time. Start to look for a fade on this equity. If you own it, trail the stop loss. If you do not own it, I would not be a buyer here. We could possibly fade that today in the intraday stock chat room. Let's take a look at BP. They settled a $175 million settlement for the 2010 oil spill. Right now, when you look at BP, the first thing I'm noticing is it's trading up around 31.75, closed at 31.52. Stock's holding up fine. Nothing really wrong here. The settlement does not hurt that stock. Let's take a look at Zumiez. ZUMZ is the ticker symbol here. Stock closed at 1506. It is now trading at 13.55 a share. I don't like the stock. I just don't think there's anything good here on the chart. Maybe it holds this level. I see support around 1250. That's the only level where I would even consider getting interested in the name. Other than that, not much to do here, and that's a pretty good sizable gap lower before the opening bell. All right, let's turn our attention right off the bat to the gold market. We talked a little bit about it earlier. Gold is flying high today. Gold futures are up 27 points right now to $1,239.20 an ounce. So great move on gold on the back of a weaker dollar, on the back of some thoughts here that the Federal Reserve will not raise interest rates in June. And there is a lot of chatter now about negative interest rates coming to the U.S. banking system. So, again, all of that makes a case for higher gold today. Gold is really sprinting higher, up about 27 points at the moment and climbing. The GLD you'll see here trading at 118.21, closed at 115.67. So it is reflecting almost 3 points of upside here. So great move there in the GLD, in the gold market. And again, the catalyst, weaker dollar. Dollar is sinking here. Dollar is falling down. Dollar down, gold up. It's kind of how it works these days. Mostly, not always, but mostly. Looking over at the oil market, crude oil futures today trading down 52 cents to $48.64 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, what you will see here is that the USO is trading at 11.78, down from 11.86, which was the close yesterday. So oil under a little bit of pressure. Gold is soaring. Dollar is down. And we'll see what today brings. Could be an interesting morning. Futures are falling a little bit lower, now down about 12.25 points. But like I said, I'm not sure we're going to get a big down day, just because people will say, hey, the Fed will keep rates low and they're not going to raise rates. And usually that's a catalyst for an upside surprise in the market. So be a little bit careful today, but look at the charts. They'll tell you everything you need to do. And again, if you want to trade alongside of us, come on over, take the 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room, and you'll see everything that we are doing there. You can navigate right alongside of us. With that being said, everybody have a great trading session, and we will see you on the charts.